Okay, students. So this is a quick review of yesterday's Times of India, and thanks Aniket for poking me. Otherwise, you would have really missed some important news. So let's quickly have a look. First up, the important news here is ready to thwart any PLA activity on LAC. This one you have to read. Google, FB, WhatsApp agree to appoint officers in line with new rules. As we are following this every day, so read this news. Next up, important news that we will discuss in detail. Okay, after 35 years, Supreme Court plugs loophole in dowry death law. Nearly 35 years after Parliament enacted Section 304B of IPC, to punish those accused of dowry death, the Supreme Court on Friday plugged a much exploited legal loophole, aiding acquittals while expressing anguish that the law had so far failed to serve as a deterrent, leading to an unacceptable rate of dowry death in India. Report Dhananjay Mahapatra. It advised trial courts not to take a pigeonhole approach to the section in categorizing death as homicide or suicidal or accidental. Dowry deaths account for 40 to 50% of homicidal death of women across India. Now, what is dowry death? Okay, if you were reading from the Calcutta Times of India one, their dowry death has been explained. It says that where the death of a woman is caused by any burns or bodily injury, okay, caused by burns or any bodily injury or occurs otherwise than under normal circumstances within 7 years of marriage. Okay, the death has to be caused within 7 years of marriage, and it is shown that soon before her death she was subjected to cruelty or harassment by her husband or any relative of her husband for or in connection with any demand for dowry. Such death shall be called as dowry death. Okay, please read the rest of the continued article from the later pages. This article is very important. Now let's move on to the next article, that is important article, that is High Court can't reject anticipatory bail and stay arrest. What it's saying, High Court cannot reject the anticipatory bail plea of an accused, at the same time grant the person protection from arrest for a specific period. The Supreme Court ruled on Friday, adding exceptions can be made only in extreme humanitarian situation. Okay. The Supreme Court was dealing with two orders of Allahabad High Court, which, while junking anticipatory bail pleas of the accused, had granted them 90 days to surrender before a trial court to seek regular bail and protect them from coercive action during this period. The Supreme Court has set aside the High Court order, reports Dhananjay Mahapatra. Now, what is anticipatory bail? If you don't know anticipatory bail, you have to understand it. Otherwise, this article becomes meaningless. It doesn't make any sense. Okay. So, whenever any person has reason to believe that he may be arrested, okay, he has a reason to believe that he may be arrested on the acquisition of any non-bailable offence. Okay, non-bailable offence. And when the offence is non-bailable, it means after you are arrested, then you won't be released on bail. Okay, so in case of non-bailable offences, we can approach High Court or Court of Session for anticipatory bail. Okay, one thing you have to keep in mind, that anticipatory bail is granted before a person is arrested. After a person is arrested, then there is no question of seeking any kind of anticipatory bail. Before he or she is arrested, she can approach court for anticipatory bail. Understood? समझ गए ना? एंटिसिपेशन हो रहा है, मतलब उसको लग रहा है कि वो अरेस्ट हो सकता है किसी नॉन बेलेबल ऑफेंस के एक्विजिशन में. ठीक है, इन दैट केस वो कोर्ट जा रहा है और बेल के लिए प्ली कर रहा है. अगर वो कोर्ट को सेटिस्फाई कर पा रहा है, देन ही विल बी ग्रांटेड एंटिसिपेटरी बेल. ओके. और एक इम्पॉर्टेंट चीज़ कि ये एंटिसिपेटरी बेल है कहाँ पे. दिस एंटिसिपेटरी बेल हैज़ बीन डिफाइंड अंडर सेक्शन 438 ऑफ क्रिमिनल प्रोसीड्योर कोड CRPC. ओके, कीप इन माइंड 438 ऑफ CRPC. Done. Let's move on to the next article. That is, let me look. Ready to thwart any LSA mischief by China. इसको पढ़ लेना है. और आगे बढ़ते हुए नेक्स्ट न्यूज़ इज फ्रॉम द टाइम्स ग्लोबल, दैट इज यूरोपियन रेगुलेटर्स ओकेस फाइजर कोविड वैक्सीन फॉर एडोलेसेंट्स. तो इस आर्टिकल में बोला जा रहा है कि जो भी वैक्सीन ये फाइजर एंड बायोएनटेक बना रहा है दैट कैन बी एक्सपेंडेड टू चिल्ड्रेन एजेस 12 to 15. ओके, 12 से 15 साल के बच्चों को भी हम वो वैक्सीनेशन एडमिनिस्टर कर सकते हैं. तो इस आर्टिकल को अच्छे से पढ़ लेना. Next up is Russia appears to carry out hack through system used by US aid agency. This is a very important article. This is related to cyber law, you can say. Okay, अच्छे से पढ़ना है, मतलब साइबर लॉ के डोमेन में आता है ये आर्टिकल. तो इसको अच्छे से पढ़ना है, समझ के. अगर नहीं समझ में आता है तो क्लास में पूछना. एंड देन द एडिटोरियल्स में ये 4 है पहले के जो मैंने मार्क करके दिए हैं या फिर हाईलाइटेड है. दिस वे अ परफेक्ट सॉम, इसको पढ़ना है. विदर कस्टमर्स, प्राइवेट कंजम्पशन इन इकोनॉमीज फाउंडेशन, बूस्ट इट पढ़ना है. डोंट शेम कंप्लेनेंट, हर पर्सनल लाइफ, जजिंग रेप, इसको लेके जो आज वाले में मतलब कि 30 मई के न्यूज़पेपर में भी इसको लेके एक आर्टिकल आया है, मतलब एडिटोरियल सेक्शन में. तो मैंने उसको भी बोला है पढ़ने के लिए. ठीक है, उसको भी पढ़ना है और इसको भी पढ़ना है. नेक्स्ट इज द कोविड ओरिजिन मिस्ट्री, इसको भी एक बार पढ़ लेना. वेल एंड गुड. और टाइम्स बिजनेस में कुछ नहीं है, बस ख़त्म, इतना ही पढ़ना है. ओके. नेवर एवर मिस एनी आर्टिकल रिलेटिंग टू judgments or any discussions of Supreme Court or High Court like these 2 articles. If I miss to discuss any of the articles, if you see it in the newspaper, please read it. मैंने बोला नहीं है इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि पढ़ना नहीं है. अगर मैंने मिस कर दिया है पर आप लोगों को कोई भी आर्टिकल ऐसा दिख जा रहा है तो उसको ज़रूर पढ़ना है. These are always important. ओके, चलो बाय.